Hi, welcome to today's Discover Arbonne. Today is Friday. Happy weekend to you guys. My name is Catherine Rabaneda. I am an independent consultant with Arbonne International, and I started about almost a year ago, actually last September. It's been about halfway, not even a year, but it's been great, and I'll just tell you a little bit about me. When I started Arbonne, I was working two full-time jobs as a nanny during the day and then as a tech specialist at night. So obviously working around 80 hours a week, I was making a good amount of money, but definitely did not have enough time. So kind of started to reprioritize and realize that time is really what I was chasing after and what I needed. So then I found Arbonne. I went in and I sat on a business meeting at the Beverly Hills Library in Los Angeles, and I was just blown away by the caliber of women and men and people that were in that room talking about Arbonne. There was doctors, lawyers, Emmy award-winning songwriters, new moms, new kids in college, people retiring. And the one thing that they all had in common was that they were successful in Arbonne. So my interest definitely peaked. And ever since then, history has just been what it is, and it's been amazing. But I want to keep this short and sweet for you guys that are listening in. I know some of you are listening because you want to know more about the products themselves. You might have been trying it already as a brand ambassador, and some people might want to be more interested in the business. So we'll talk about both. Let's see. So the company, Arbonne, has been around for almost 40 years, but believe it or not, only about 3 to 4% of people have heard about it. So if you haven't heard about it, don't feel left out. Even though we're really only a small population knows about us, we are still a really big company. We're worth almost $600 million. So that is comparable to, let's say, Clinique. And most people have heard of Clinique because they use traditional advertising, where Arbonne uses network marketing. So it's just a much later system that takes out all the middlemen. We're not wasting money on advertising. Instead, all the money that Arbonne makes goes into the research of the products, the development of the products, and then back into the hands of the consultants, who are the people that are distributing it. It's really that simple. It's lean. It's the way of the future. Network marketing companies are like a billion-dollar industry worldwide. If you combined, let's see, gaming, TV, film, music, and the NFL, network marketing is greater than all those combined. So it's no joke. It's a real business endeavor that a lot of really fortunate and multi-billion-dollar people own and have. So let's see. What we offer is a mobile and global e-commerce business and e-franchise. And what we offer are unique vegan, health, and wellness products and consumable products that people are using every single day. No matter how much money or how little money you have, you are always going to be brushing your teeth and washing your hair. So that's kind of a good industry to get into from a business standpoint. It's something that people will always need. We have some really deep roots with our founder, Petter Mork, who's a Norwegian botanist. And his vision was to create a more approachable and attainable brand that everybody could use, his family, and then also the general public. And then also we have our chief formulator, Dr. Peter McTravers. So I'm just kind of going to get into the leadership of it all. He is our senior VP of Research and Development. He used to work for Aveda and Neutrogena, but he left them when they kind of tried to take reins of what he was doing, and they got bought out, and it just, they weren't being true to who they were originally. So then he came over to Arbonne, and he actually has the most amount of botanical patents in the world on his own. So he is on our side. So it's really good to have him there too. And, our motto, because of this, has always been pure ingredients, safe for you and your family, and beneficial at the very, most importantly, beneficial. And, we're continuing to globalize, and we're only getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We're in 7 countries right now: the US, Canada, the UK, New Zealand, Poland, Taiwan, Australia. And we're continuing to grow. So that 3 to 4% is going to get bigger and bigger. Imagine if you got into Facebook when only 3 to 4% of people knew about it. Think about what a good place you'd be in right now. That's basically Arbonne. We have the proof in the years behind us, but also the years ahead that are looking very, very good for our future. So we can talk about a little bit more about the products. So we are vegan certified. We're gluten-free, soy-free, whey-free, dairy-free, kosher certified, GMO-free, none of the bad stuff, no chemicals, no parabens. And why that's important is because we've been like that since day one. A lot of companies right now are kind of trying to make a little extra cash by putting an organic sticker on their products. But we've been like that since day one. We abide by the European standard, which means a lot because in Europe, they ban over 1,300 ingredients, okay? And then in the US, we only ban about 11. And why that is because in Europe, a product needs to be proven safe before it's even put into a product, versus in the US, it's what a lawsuit has to happen, and then they'll remove the ingredients. So you can't just buy things off the shelf anymore and just think that they're gonna be good for you. Unfortunately, a lot of products that you get off the shelf are really harmful. Perfect example is when they used to put parabens in deodorants that led to breast cancer tumors. It was about a 96%. It was really, really high. So once that started going down, then they took parabens out. But I refuse to be a guinea pig to those companies. So cleaner, safer, better products. It's important for a lot of reasons. When people think about taking care of their health from the inside out, a lot of people think about just, eating better, but it's really true that you are what you eat, but most importantly, like you are what you put on your skin. So the skin's your largest organ. Everything that you're putting on your face, that you're washing with it, that you're brushing your teeth with, is getting absorbed into your body. So if you're not reading your labels, then you're not doing your body a service. So that's what we're here for, to kind of inform you and let you know that there are better options. And so, yeah, Arbonne is good for you, the animals, and the planet. So those are our products in a nutshell. Claire?
Hi. My name is Claire Rizzoli, and I'm an independent consultant. I'm a national vice president with Arbonne. I've been with this company for a little over 7 years. I'm based out of Los Angeles. I'm a mom, and my background is in marketing and advertising. I was a freelance producer in Latino marketing and advertising for about 15 years before I was introduced to this business. I didn't see myself doing a business like this, but as I started taking a deeper look into it and understanding the virtual and global capabilities, I was really attracted to the income potential, but also the flexibility and the ability to build a business from my laptop and from my cell phone. So I'm so glad that I jumped in and that I took the road less traveled and did something way outside the box, because it's just been a huge blessing. And today, as a result, my life is almost unrecognizable, and I am really enjoying finding a greater purpose and helping other people learn how to do what it is that we do. So I'm going to talk a little bit about our business model, because that's really what attracted me most when I first heard about Arbonne. I wasn't in the market for products, if I can be totally transparent. I wasn't in the market for lipsticks or eye creams or protein shakes, although they're amazing. I was really in the market for change. And in my industry, when I was working in marketing and advertising, I saw some trends, some shifts happening in the economic landscape. And what I saw was this trend, this shift, and I'm sure you will agree, seeing the way that we live and the way that we shop moving more from brick and mortar to click and order. That was really attractive to me. So we have that trend converging with the trend of health, wellness, beauty. There's a health and wellness revolution going on. We have products that are in demand. Catherine just shared with us, what our unique selling proposition is: healthy living from the inside out. But we have, these amazing products coupled with this internet-based business, and I just saw a lottery ticket. So what I'm going to talk to you about is our business model called social marketing. And it's just a little different than traditional retail. Basically, Arbonne is a company that just shuffles their money around a little differently than maybe a traditional retail company. Basically, what we do is we're a word-of-mouth, recommendation-driven business model. We cut out all the middlemen. Products go straight from manufacturer to consumer, all online, driven by the internet, but via our word of mouth. So, you know, I've heard people say the products sell themselves. Actually, they don't, because if they sold themselves, then Arbonne wouldn't need people like us. And they do. We are products of the product. This is real marketing. This is real advertising. And I teach other people how they can either get paid to be a product of the product too, or I teach them how they can go online and shop for products at a discount as a client or as a discount shopper. So basically, because we cut out the middlemen, you know, let me give you an idea of what traditional retail looks like. When we buy a product off of a shelf in a store, a big brand store, a big box retailer, it has to pass through many hands just to even end up on a shelf. It has to go from a manufacturer to a wholesaler, to a warehouser, to a sales force, to an advertiser, to the retailer. And then ultimately, we, the consumer, we get the product, we purchase it from the shelf, and it has been pumped full of preservatives, number one, just to be able to sustain that process. But what has also happened is that every single intermediary that I just mentioned, that's a profit center. So they're not adding any value to the product. They're just getting the product from point A to point B. And we have this global phenomenon today known as the internet, where we don't need to do that. It's unnecessary. In fact, Arbonne's ingredient policy wouldn't even be possible in a traditional retail model. So we cut out all the middlemen. It's a very clean, green model. Products go from manufacturer to your doorstep, all ordered online and recommended by an independent consultant like us. So what happens is, well, these profit margins for Arbonne are significantly greater than a traditional retail brand. So what does Arbonne do with those profit margins? Well, this is an alternative profit-sharing business model. Basically, Arbonne is taking those significantly larger profit margins and doing three things with it. One, we're using ultra-premium ingredients sourced from all around the world, so we can actually put the most quality ingredients in our products. It's not all going into marketing. It's actually going into the ingredients. What we're also doing is we're constantly on the cutting edge of research and development, constantly re-engineering, constantly coming up with greener ways of producing products and also greener ways of functioning in this beautiful planet. And then the third thing that Arbonne is doing is paying people like us. We are the brand builders. So instead of paying JLo $30 million to go on TV and tell us about a brand that you and I both know she really isn't using, Arbonne saves those $30 million and shares their profits with people like us because we are building the brand. They're depending on us. Arbonne is a company whose story needs to be told, and basically we're the storytellers, and Arbonne pays us handsomely to share this business idea with people and these products with people. So it's a business model called social marketing, and it's a very simple system. The system is stop, start, share. I stopped giving my money to big box retailers. I started buying online from my own digital franchise, and I shared this business idea with the few people who then decided if they would like to do the same thing. So what that does is it creates a business opportunity for everyday people like Catherine and myself, and we can create pretty extraordinary lives with this. I'd like to tell you a little bit about what is available here. What we're doing today is sharing with you everything that Arbonne has to offer from both a product standpoint and a product solution standpoint, but also a financial solution standpoint. So basically, when people hear this information, they tend to see themselves in one of three categories. I call it connector, client, or consultant. A connector would be somebody who, this sounds great, but maybe it's not a fit for you. Maybe you're not in the market for greener, safer, toxin-free products. That's totally okay. But you probably know someone who could really use something like this, an additional ancillary income stream, a way to build an asset, or possibly even, they're just looking for cleaner products. If you can think of one or two people who might be open to learning more about this, it's an information age business model. We would love to share this information with them, and you would be a connector. And I like to incentivize people who refer business to me with some pretty great products to try out. So if that's you, if you see yourself in that category, please let whoever invited you to this call know, and please connect them. The second category is as a client or preferred client. A preferred client is our loyalty program for people who want to shop, but you probably want to shop at a discount because friends don't let friends pay retail. It's $29 to be a preferred client. You're set up to shop whenever you want. There's no monthly commitment. There's no monthly requirement. So every time you shop, you're going to shop at a base of 20% off, up to 40% off. And there's also opportunities for free shipping. You can earn free products. It's just an awesome loyalty program for anybody who just wants to shop, but might not necessarily want to do the business. Maybe not now, maybe not ever. Maybe you decide, I have several people that start out as preferred clients and they fall in love with the product and they find themselves sharing this with people. And so they tend to want to upgrade to independent consultant, which is the third category. $79 to be an independent consultant. This month, in the month of June 2018, it's only $49. So we have a great incentive with the qualifying order of a minimum of 250. And we're shopping at a base of 35% off up to 50% off, and we are attached to the compensation plan. There are 4 levels: district manager, area manager, regional vice president, and national vice president. For $79, you guys, I want you to know that you're not just getting a website, you're not just getting a great discount, you're getting a CEO, an IT department, a legal department, a research and development department, an accounting department. You have UPS handling all of your drop shipping for you. Arbonne handles all the logistics. We teach you how to share this information with people. We teach you the language in which to share it with. And you also get one of us. You get a mentor. You get someone who can teach you, train you, coach you, help you, and basically take your hand and show you how to start a business, which is incredible. I don't know if you've ever looked at starting your own business before, but you don't really get a mentor or a coach to do that. So here, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, and you are attached to the compensation plan. I'm going to run through those numbers really quickly because I want you to understand that you can build, a small business, or you can build an unlimited income potential business, which is what I'm doing and what I'm teaching people how to do. I can teach you how to make $200 a month. I can teach you how to make $2,000 a month. I can teach you how to make $200,000 a month. Not overnight. This is a serious, legitimate business. It takes time to build that. But yes, that is what we can create here. The sky is the limit. There are no limits. So district manager, the average income is about $200 to about $1,000 a month working part-time. Average time to get there is about 2 to 3 months. Area manager, that's the second level. Your business is willable at this level. And the average is about $1,000 to about $3,500 a month working part-time. And the average time to get there is about 5 to 11 months. Regional vice president, that's the third level. We have a partnership with Mercedes-Benz. So at this level, you get an $800 a month car bonus. You're driving the white Mercedes-Benz, and you're making on average between $5,000 and $10,000 a month. And the average time to get there is about 2 years. And then national vice president is the top of the company. I am a national vice president. I'm one of about 1,000 national vice presidents. So it's not just for a couple people. We're not unicorns. We're real people. And the average income is anywhere from about $20,000 to $30,000 a month, but there is no cap. You can keep building, keep creating a larger network. It's whatever you want to do. The average time to get there is 3 to 5 years, and we're getting $1,000 a month car bonus for the Mercedes at that level. So you can create whatever you want. If you are listening to this call and you are in a place in your life where you want more, you want to be able to give more, you want to be able to serve more, you want more time, you want more freedom, you want more money, you have dreams on the back burner that you'd like to dust off because you never had a plan to get there, Arbonne is a vehicle. Arbonne is a vehicle to get you from where you are to where you want to be. I want you to know that Arbonne is what I do. It's one of the things that I do so that I can do the things that I really want to do. It's given me an opportunity to produce some of my own film projects. It's given me an opportunity to pay off all of our debt, create a financial portfolio, look into buying some real estate and really diversifying. So it is a really smart business. And it doesn't have to be the only thing that you do. It's not the only thing that I do. It's just my cash cow that has given me the opportunity to do other things that I've wanted to do. So I'm going to wrap it up with just 2 questions, and then I'm going to send you all off into the wild. And I encourage you to get back to the person who invited you. But the 2 questions that I want to ask you first is, if you keep doing exactly what you're doing, where are you going to be in 3 to 5 years? And a really good indicator of that is to take a look at the last 3 to 5 years and compare it to where you are today. And that'll give you an idea of where you're going to be in the next 3 to 5. You guys, if nothing changes, nothing changes. You know the definition of insanity. It's doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. It could literally be the difference of changing your brand, sharing this idea with intention to other people, and literally changing your life, and even more importantly, the lives of others with this amazing opportunity. The last question I want to wrap it up with is this. Whether or not you're using Arbonne products, you're already part of some company's profit system. You're already part of some company's market share. I want to ask you this. For those of you that are using products, and that's all of us. We're all taking showers. We're all washing our face. We're all washing our hair. We're all taking some sort of supplements. We're all using these kinds of products. My question to you is, do yours come with the 1099? Because in Arbonne, they do. Thank you, guys. Have a great night. Thanks, Catherine, for inviting me to do this.
Thank you.